Hi everybody, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything and welcome to Florence in Italy. Today a bit of fun. We're going to go on our rail journey and it's 3 separate regional trains we're catching. And they form a triangle not unlike the slice of a pizza. We're going to go from Florence to Livorno, Livorno to Pisa, Pisa to Florence. And when we're in Pisa, I'm going to try and get a pizza. A pizza in Pisa. It sounds good and that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, first things first, we have 45 minutes to get to the station. It's about 20 minutes in that direction. We'd better get moving. What I do need to do is get some coffee and some breakfast in me. Absolutely starving. It's 7:30 in the morning, it's an early start. Best place to do this is at Florence Station, there's plenty of shops here. So, let's get moving. One pastry and an Americano later, and I'm ready to take on Italian railways. Platform 2.
Allontanarsi dalla linea gialla, direzione destra, liberi exit.
Okay, let's get on board. This train is very quiet, but then it is a Sunday morning. The first leg of this epic journey between Florence and Livorno.
18279 in partenza per Follonica. Fermeremo nelle stazioni di Firenze Rifredi, La Strassigna, Empoli, Pontedera, Pisa Centrale, Livorno Centrale, Quercianella, Castiglioncello, Rosignano, Vada, Cecina, Bolgheri, Castagneto Carducci, San Vincenzo, Campiglia e Follonica. L'orario d'arrivo prevista per le ore 11:05. Trenitalia vi augura buon viaggio.
I think I just counted 6 stations to Livorno and this part should take 1 hour 25 minutes. Do not adjust your screen. The windows have a light green tint. Originally I was going to see a football match today, Fiorentina versus Lecce, but I thought, nah, let's go on a train ride instead. Welcome to Livorno. We're here for a couple of hours, so let's go exploring. My very first impression of Livorno is it's a lot quieter than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was a major city, but it's pretty quiet here. Although you can tell you're on the shore of the Mediterranean because they have palm trees. I've just discovered a vintage and veteran car display across the road there. I think we should go over and have a look. There are some beautiful cars there. Right, let's go exploring. I always feel comfortable here in Italy. I feel there's a connection with the country. My grandfather was Italian. I can apply for Italian citizenship through my bloodline. I even once had an Italian girlfriend. Long dark hair, chocolate brown eyes, olive complexion. You get the picture. Era molto bella. Mwah. I often wondered what would have happened if I'd learnt Italian. Let's say I'd learnt Italian through a language course like Rosetta Stone. How could my life have changed? I've tried to learn Italian in the past, but without success. That's because I was using the wrong technique. For over 30 years, Rosetta Stone has been helping people learn new languages intuitively without translations. Il parco. Un albero. La strada. Il ponte. Sta piovendo. L'albergo. La stazione. Il treno. Il fiume. Ho fame. Mangiamo. Il menù. Amo la pizza. Torre di Pisa. They also have speech recognition software, which gives you instant feedback on how you're doing, and it's available on tablet, mobile and desktop. You can even download lessons onto your mobile device and continue learning offline. Quanto conveniente. Rosetta Stone has an amazing offer in place at the moment. It's a lifelong membership and it covers all 24 languages. Normal price for this is £349, but for you guys, 50% off, £174.50 if you click the link above or in the notes below. It's a lifelong membership. Also, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Quindi, molto grazie a Rosetta Stone per la tua collaborazione in questo video. Torniamo ora al video. Ciao! If this was the UK, this area would be closed off due to health and safety reasons. But here in Italy, common sense prevails. Right, what's in this little tunnel? Unfortunately, I couldn't see around the corner, so I have no idea what it looks like. In fact, you'll find out before I will. I'll only find out when I'm editing this video. Right, let's get back onto the street. I'm gonna head down there. This place is definitely off the tourist radar. However, there's a fort over there. I think we should go over there. What do you think? This area is called Venezia Nuova, New Venice. I I guess the water's the same colour, isn't it? I wonder how you get over there. I know there are people over there, so there must be a bridge somewhere. I guess it's a case of just following the water until you come to a bridge. Yeah, Livorno's quite an interesting place. It's definitely not bustling, that's for sure, but I'm pretty sure at some point I will be through here again because it is an important ferry point. The ferries go to Corsica, I think, and I think to Sardinia. I'm doing this from memory, but I'm pretty sure I'll be here because I've noticed on the maps lots of little blue dotted lines to and from Livorno. So I'll be back. What's that up ahead? Tweety pie on a ferry funnel. Didn't know Warner Brothers were doing ferry services now. Interesting. I'm starting to see the connection between Old Venice and New Venice, especially when you change direction. Oh boy, it's fruity, that's for sure. Just when I was starting to think I needed a boat to cross the moat, I am a poet and I don't know it, I found the entrance into the fortress. This is pretty impressive.
Hai capito? È diverso il rapporto, è quello che volevo farle capire a lei.
I think the fort area is basically just a large park, but it's free of charge to get in, and I've noticed that there are regular cruises around the area, so the next time in Livorno I must do one of these canal cruises. I have absolutely no idea what that parade was all about, but everyone went to a lot of trouble to look the best they could in their period costumes. It's very impressive actually. Part of my plan while in Italy was to try Italian food. Now I know you can get Italian food in the UK, but is it really Italian? I don't think so. For example, did you know there are no Pizza Huts and no Domino's in Italy? Gee, I wonder why. Okay, I've just spotted the first one, gelateria. Guess what they sell? Sorry about that back there. I was having a gelato moment. Okay, let's go down to the port and see what's going on here. Well, that solves the mystery of why Twitty Pie was on the funnel of that ferry. Moby ferries. Right, I have spent more time than expected here in Livorno, but I have come to the conclusion I will be back. Not only is it an important ferry terminal, but there's lots of things to see and do, and I have only just scratched the surface. And I do want to do one of those cruises around the fort as well. But I may have to brush up on my Italian because the commentary was in Italian only. Right, let's get back to the station because we still have to get to Pisa. Trains to Pisa run roughly every 15 minutes, and it's roughly 15 minutes to Pisa, so before you know it, we'll be in Pisa. Platform 3. And just like that, we're in Pisa. It wasn't the most scenic of journeys, but it was only 18 minutes long. Okay, while we're in Pisa, there are two things I need to do. One is to find a pizza, and one is to find a rather obscure tower that leans. I've never heard of it. I may have to do some detective work. Right, let's get moving.
Di trenitalia delle ore 14 e 19, 3, 6, 1 di trenitalia delle ore 14 e 17 provenienti da
That pizza was delicious and it was washed down well with a Moretti beer. I got the impression he was trying to sell me onto another beer, but I thought, no, Moretti. Okay, that was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. 2:30 in the afternoon and I'm after a pizza. No, he was trying to sell me sort of lunches and things. No, this man wanted a pizza because he was on a pizza mission. Right, now we have to find this tower. I think I might have seen it on a fridge magnet in a shop, a souvenir shop as I passed it. But I'm not quite sure. I might just have to wing this. Whoa, talk about culture shock. A condom vending machine in the main shopping drag in Pisa. Okay, everyone's heading down that way. I think we should do the same. Aha! I might have stumbled across this tower. It definitely does look a bit precarious. Paisley Abbey has a bit of subsidence, but nothing like this. If you think I'm going to do one of those mad poses where I pretend to hold the tower up, not this time. I have noticed if you use a wide-angle lens to try and photograph the entire tower, the fisheye concept of a wide-angle lens actually helps straighten the tower up. It doesn't really capture how kind of at an angle it is. It really doesn't look stable at all. If you come this far to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the least you can do is touch it. So here we go. Well, it looks as if my cunning plan to touch the Leaning Tower of Pisa has failed, because there are guards there and everyone in line has prepaid tickets. Oh well. Anyway, it looks as if it's about to topple, so maybe it was a bit unsafe. Okay, let's walk through the city centre of Pisa. Let's see where we end up. Recycling is something which I'm very big on. And I was watching a guy there throwing away his rubbish, and he's got an ID card, and what he does is he puts that up against a sensor, he then uses a foot pedal and it opens up and he can put the appropriate rubbish in the appropriate bin. That's actually not a bad idea, considering where I live. There's hardly any space for these brown bins, grey bins, blue bins, green bins. That's a great idea. It does take up about 4 parking spaces, but it's great for medium density housing like it is here. Good idea. I just spotted something from the bridge over there. According to my map, this is the Chiesa di Santa Maria della Spina. How interesting. I think that's the smallest, barest church I've ever seen in my life. Very interesting though. I checked the weather report last night and it forecast rain from 4 o'clock onwards. It is now 4:35. That's pretty good going. Well, we're not going to let a little bit of rain dampen our spirits, are we? No. Valencia oranges in Pisa. Who would have thought it? I was recently in Valencia in Spain, and I foolishly brought back the seeds of about 3 oranges, dried them, cultivated them. Now I have about 30 Valencia oranges growing from seed. That's what I do. As to what I do with the Valencia oranges, I might have to give them away or something. Anyway, let's get to this station. Based on what I learnt the other day, regional train tickets, unless they say otherwise, are valid on all services. I've got about an hour before my scheduled train's due to leave. I wonder if I can use it on an earlier train. I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? I think this is going to be a busy old train. It'll be interesting watching the Italian queuing system in play. After being jostled around a bit, I managed to get an aisle seat. I looked at my ticket and it does say in English. It's valid for 4 hours after the scheduled departure time, not before. And knowing my luck, I would have a conductor come up to me who didn't speak English and would start saying something like, "You're travelling on an invalid ticket, you have to pay a penalty and a new fare." And I thought, nah. So we can hang around for an hour, we'll just see what's happening here at Pisa station for the next 60 minutes. So there I was at the station, resigned to catching the normal 1801 train as per my ticket, especially when I saw the conductor hanging outside one of the carriages. And I thought, now let's give this a try. So I went up to him and I said in my worst Italian and my dumb tourist way, I said, any chance I can use this ticket 1 hour earlier than the advertised time? Even though it does say in plain English 1801 or 4 hours later. And he says, yeah, no problem at all. Either he was being very nice or he had no intention in going through the train checking tickets, which is exactly what happened. There was no sign of him. Anyway guys, thanks very much for coming on this 3-train adventure. I managed to get my pizza, I managed to get a view of that leaning tower of Pisa, and I had a great old time. So thanks very much for coming along with me, and I'll see you next time.